What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Snowy Kurama. We are here for the last watch-through stream of the main season of LBL, Week 9. And then we will move on to quarters, semis, finals, just like last time. Hope everyone out there is having a good night. I am doing this stream, and then I'll have to immediately go to bed, because I have to be up early as shit tomorrow, but I still wanted to stream today, so here we are! Peppa 1018, welcome, welcome. Are you in this league, or are you just hanging out? I don't recognize the name. Doing pretty good, pretty good. Gym was good. Merc was okay. It's cold outside, which is crazy considering that it was pretty warm around here up until like 2 weeks ago, and then it just dropped. Oh, Maya! Welcome. Alright, we can start with you then. Which is crazy, because I realized last week that I always end with your games. That's just how it happens. Where is it? There it is. Alright. You versus Blaze. I think this game might have been for the last playoff spot or something, wasn't it? Blaze has Terra Darkrai and Slacking. Darkrai's here. We have Terra Poison. Pretty decent Terra for it, just all around. No clue how it snuck into playoffs. You got your wins, you got your points. Your Zamazenta smoked the shit out of me. I think you might have done that with somebody else too. So those two wins were big. You have Gren and Hitmontop. Oh, there's Gren. I was like, where is your Terras? Did you not bring them? Terra Grass on Gren. Alright. Leads. I could see Blaze going for form off the rip. But I know he also likes leading Infernape. So I'm going to say Infernape into Lando. Because Lando's also pretty decent into just lead Finn. Because of the Intimidate drop and how weak it is. Alright, Rotom. Oh, I need to move. I need to slow that down. I should rephrase that. It's not necessarily good, but it's not bad. Lando into Palafin. But we have Rotom, which is good to cover that. And a Leaf Storm, not doing... that's pretty decent into Serp. Entei's in. Fires off its own Leaf Storm. Okay, goes Palafin instead of trying to hit it again. Entei does a Sacred Fire. Do we have the burn here? We have the burn here. That's not good for Palafin. It's got crazy high attack stat, so maybe it's okay. Ice Punch predicting the Rotom, I think. Oh, Sunny Day. Boost up the power of your Sacred Fire. That's pretty good. Oh, also because there's a Sand guy here. The Azelf comes in, probably predicted the T-Tar on his Ice Punch turn or whatever it was. Palafin's here. Azelf sends... Okay, uses U-turn instead. I thought maybe Rocks would be coming out. And a Rotom. Good pressure. Good pressure here. Leaf Storm takes down the Palafin. It was weak and burned at this point, so clearly not very useful. Not important to keep around. Serp is in. We go Entei here to take the Leaf Storm. Cannot do that too many more times, especially with the Sand up. I don't know who else would switch into that, though. E-Speed does 32, and then a Dragon Pulse takes out the Entei. Maybe Gren comes in and clicks the Terra Grass. Oh, no, you have Gunk Shot probably, right? Or Ice Beam, that works too. Ice Beam works too. Oh, your Battle Bond! Okay. Probably to outrun Sand Drill. My guess. T-Tar's in. We see a Terra Grass. Grass Knot. Ooh, goes down to Sash. This thing doesn't have... Okay, uses Roar. I was thinking of Mirror Coat. It's like, there's no way this thing has that. Zama's in. Not a bad Pokemon for you to be in on... get switched into. Body Press, and you're not going to be taking Sand, which is good. Infernape is in. We see a Body Press, so no Fake Out, but I'm assuming Overheat or something. Flame Charge, interesting. I would have probably expected like an Overheat or something. Drill is in. Probably just clicking Quake, but Zama lives that and Body Presses back. Destroys the Drill here. And now it's just one lonely Darkrai versus the entire rest of Maya's team. Terra Poisons into a Heavy Slam. Good read on that. Dark Pulse does not take out Zama. This thing must be Spadef. Do another Heavy Slam, and that is GG. Very well done, Maya. That probably secured your spot in the playoffs. I just need to pull up the, not the leaderboard, but standings. Yeah, I think it was either going to be you or Blaze, but Blaze needed to beat you by a hell of a lot more than you needed to beat him. But awesome, well done. And also shout out to Midday for playing most of your games. I think the only game we didn't have played was a double forfeit loss, which is kind of... I respect it. Yeah, great work. I don't envy you having to play Ratno at the beginning, though. I was hoping that I wouldn't get 8th because I didn't want to play him first. But instead I'm playing Bart, which is also kind of scary. We're gonna go... I think Salunas usually shows up. Bennett shows up sometimes. It's hard to say. We'll get me out of the way, I guess. This is me versus Jeremy with Big Bad Dragonite, who I believe is his only... No, he's got Terra Electrode too, I think. Excuse me. Oh, it's Terra Thwacky. I think on his old team, he had Terra Electrode. And then I didn't realize that he made team changes. But I had an old team of his, so I had to pivot. I just had to make a change or two to be able to handle the new Hawlucha and Thwacky. But yeah, Terra Thwacky is fire, and then we also have Terra Dragonite, which is flying. There's no way he's not Terra, his Dragonite. Ain't no way. I have Terra Fairy on my Annihilate, and I did not bring my Terra Kamala. I don't remember exactly how I led here. I think I led Rotom. Oh, Deadpool's here. Never mind. We're going to go to him. I did not start anything with my game yet, so we can totally just go to yours first. Welcome, Deadpool. It's you versus Zeus. I don't remember Terra's. Zeus has Palathin, and that's all. And you have Terra, Ogerpon, and Tatsugiri. Ogerpon, oh, both are here. We have Grass, obviously on Ogerpon, and then Tatsugiri is Ice. Take a guess. Ooh, Mousehold is here. Another game for playoffs. Alright, then Terra Bug on Palathin. It's either going to be Form. We're either going to try to get Form here, or the Webs off the rip. I could also see Lando. Ogerpon leads good, aside from Ribombee. It's not going to outspeed unless you just Terra right away. I also like Snarl lead here. Get up some screens. I think it's going to be... maybe Lando Tatsu, just to predict the Landorus. That'd be fun. I'll go Lando and I want to say Ogerpon, but Grimmsnarl. Lando Grimmsnarl. Go slow, and here away we go. Hitmonchan, okay. Wasn't even on my radar. And there's the Mousehold. Population Bomb right away. Do we get all 10 hits? Ooh, we got a crit on one of them. Oh, I don't even think we needed all of them because of the crit. That is one down. Lando's in. We see a Tidy Up into a Rock Tomb. So we're getting rid of that speed raise, but at least your attack is back up. We see another Population Bomb. I think that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, bro. Alright, Moth is in. Sludge Wave. I mean, Mousehold did a ton, so that's fine. Oh, that's great. Alright, Tatsugiri is in, and we see... forgot your name. Balafin. Hydro Pump doing some pretty decent damage. I'm gonna see another one. Oh, it hits this one into the Ribombee. Does not kill, though. Oh, we're Scarf, and we're wearing our glasses today, I guess. That's 3 Hydro Pump hits in a row. A fourth one, doing some crazy damage into this clearly physically defensive Corv. Wide Lens, oh. What is your speed, then? How are you outspeeding stuff? Unless you're like Trick Iron Ball or something. It's possible. Moth is now here. Sludge Wave gets rid of the Tatsugiri. Now you're saying you're, oh, I get it. You're Wide Lens on Mousehold. So, and I was right about the Scarf on Tatsugiri. Gotcha, okay. Gotcha. That makes a lot more sense. Sludge Wave into the Umbreon, no poison. Foul Play, not doing a lot because of the lack of attack stat on this thing. Sludge Wave's here, but you also don't really need this Umbreon for too much. Foul Play is just going to 3-hit KO. I don't know. Oh, it's definitely going to live this next one. Yeah. And it's going to live handily through poison, too. And Moth goes down, and now it's just Palafin. Just a lonely Palafin, who's at almost half. Umbreon can totally just go down here and be fine. Terra Bug into Ice Punch. Does Spectrier take care of this? Okay, Ogerpon's in. We see Terra into a... what do you use here? Ivy Cudgel's just doing a shit ton anyway. Crazy. Okay. And now, what's his name? Spectrier can come in. Shadow Ball doesn't even try with the Jet Punch, and that is game. This little mouse is crazy. This little mouse was going crazy, and hitting 700 Hydro Pumps was also crazy. Very nicely done, Deadpool. This was just unfortunate for Zeus. That's just very unfortunate. Oh, man. Nice game. Alright, unless somebody else speaks up, we're going to go back to mine. just to stall out for latecomers. I don't remember exactly what I led. I want to say I led Rotom just in case he led D-Knight for whatever reason. Also, most of Jeremy's team is physically offensive. Just his entire draft, aside from Moth. And Deoxys there could be either one. So most of my team is physically defensive aside from Annihilate, which is the Spadef bulk up. But I believe I led Rotom, and I think he led Urshifu on this one. Oh, Modest Tatsugi. Okay, yeah, that's a ton of damage. It's got a pretty good special attack stat, if I remember correctly. Rotom into Urshifu. I thought he was going to switch. I did not expect the Wicked Blow right off the rip, so I went to Volt Switch into Shaman here because he stayed in, and the Shaman's fast. Air Slash gets rid of the Urshifu, which is great because I was scared this thing was going to run away with the game. Alright, Moth is now in. I don't think I stay in, but I might. No, I don't. Go Glimmora, because Glimmora walls the shit out of Iron Moth. And I don't even need any Spadef to do that. I think this is full Fizdef. Psychics here. Use Earth Power, get rid of this thing right away. And then here came some, I don't understand why Jeremy did this. And if he's around and wants to speak up, that would be great. But D-Knight's in. I don't want this thing to just keep doing this and getting its Terra, so I stay in with Glimmora as a sack. I click Dazzling Gleam because it does the most, even if it Terras. Popping the Multiscale goes Terra Flying into Terra Blast, not killing my Glimmora, and sets up the Debris. And then Dazzling Gleam's here. I was not expecting the Toxic Debris to do much. I go Mortal Spin here because I want the Poison chance, and I get it. Because if this guy keeps setting up, then I'm pretty much gonna... The only way I could survive is just by sacking everything. And that's not even surviving. That would be my only answer to it, I suppose. So yeah, Dragonite's poisoned, losing HP every turn. It's not very healthy at all. I get both layers of Toxic Spikes by just existing. Glimmora did a lot here. Then Rotom is in. And I believe I just click the... Okay, Waterfall was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. But considering that D-Knight is poisoned, there's no Urshifu. Hawlucha would have been great to burn, but it's not the end of the world. And I pretty much at this point, I have to pick just something to sack, and it's Shaman. I was not expecting to outspeed there, but I did. They got it, and no Air Slash got him. So I was like, oh, perfect, great. Thwacky is in. He already Terra'd, so I can kill it with an Air Slash. I don't think crit mattered, but I also didn't calc. I'm just I'm Scarf special. Max special attack here. Deoxys is in. This thing's got to outspeed me. Oh, he doesn't, but I missed the Air Slash. Psycho Boost destroys Shaman, which is okay. I'm not going to need it against the Hawlucha for sure. Who comes in next? Is it... Okay, it's Prim. I think I just click the water move here, maybe? I have Psychic Noise from my water. Psycho Boost does nothing. Okay, I click Moonblast instead, which is still good, just in case of a switch here. Deoxys takes some toxic damage. We see another Psycho Boost doing nothing because it keeps lowering its special attack. And Life Orb. I think I flip turn here. So I actually stay in with Prim. Then Hawlucha comes in, gets his Unburden and everything. Swords Dance is up. I think I clicked just Moonblast. That's it. Yep, that's the whole game. So Glim did some crazy work here. Shaman outsped a lot of things and was hitting air slashes, which is nice. Annihilate and Ting Lu didn't even need to come out. They were just sitting. So I was scared of you. I was scared of you. And I had everything for you for sure. And Haluchas ran away with the game a couple times against me before, so I wouldn't have been surprised if that happened, but I also had Prim, who is max defense. So as long as I was in against Halucha like that, then I would be fine. Great game to Jeremy. He had a crazy good season, especially with this Terra D-Knight. He got up to second, even with this loss. So, yay, I guess. I don't know what else to say. Alright. We are going to go with one of our 2 midnight games. Because only 2 games were played in midnight. I guess they just didn't care about week 9. Which I suppose out of all the weeks to not care about, week 9 can be the one since it's the last one, and especially if you're not doing so hot. But, I don't know, man. My opinion, if you're going to be in a league, you should play your games. It's what it's all about. We're here to play games. That's just my opinion, though. Venice has Terra Kilowattrel and Terra Iron Crown. Didn't bring either one, which is an interesting thing to do. Lies of J has... where is it? Terra Bolt and Terra Minior both came... no, just one came. Bolt did not come. And this is Terra Ice on Minior. I like the blue on it. Leads... oh, Ditto's here. That's interesting. I'd like lead Mamo. It would just suck to run into Incineroar. Even though ground move is still going to do a lot. It just won't kill through Intimidate, likely. Unless you're banded. I think Samurot's the best lead. It just would just suck to run into Comfey, but I don't see Comfey leading. It's going to either be Gliscor or Incineroar, in my opinion. So, you. And then I'm going to say Gliscor. So Gliscor and Samurott. Samurott. And Rotom, actually. Okay. So I got one of them. Mamo comes in. Hydro Pump misses. That would have been a crazy good Hydro Pump to hit. It would be gone right now. But Mamo is able to knock off the Scarf on Rotom, so there's going to be no trick buffoonery. Gengar's in. Almost goes down to this Hydro Pump, and now Rotom can't go for it anymore. Incineroar is in. This guy might be vested. Might be. Sludge Bomb. Doing some okay chip. Moltres is in on a knock. On a U-turn, actually. We're going to get in Rotom, maybe? Gliscor. I think he gets his... yeah, he gets his orb here. Samurott is now in. Does Gliscor click the... okay, Toxic. I was wondering if it'd be Swords Dance or maybe Rocks. Toxic is good, though. We see Protect. So this is a Stolly Gliscor. Maybe Knock and Rocks as our last moves. Seedless Edge here, gets up the Spike. Sub, okay, so we're just sub-toxic annoying stuff, huh? Alright. Cool. Protect. Oh, bro, are you just... okay. I mean, that's good into Encore, for sure. Encores him into Protect, which is going to fail here. Which gives Samurott the opportunity to click the Razor Shell to get rid of that sub. Or just go Zamazenta, because Protect should probably work now? No, okay, so consecutively. That makes sense. That's how that works. But Zama's going to be able to click Howl or whatever setup it has. It has Howl, okay. So it has a bulk up essentially. Will-O-Wisps here, and this is Zama Crowned, which cannot hold an item. Ice Fang, almost doing half through the burn. We could Howl here again. Clicks Hex, does great chip. Into Ice Fang, so pull is not long for this world, especially with that spike up. Hex takes down Zama. Jay could come in with the... Okay, maybe Gengar's, probably Scarf. Incineroar is in. We're going to see probably a Shadow Ball. Comes out with Sludge Bomb, which is better, and gets a crit. Gliscor is now in. Sludge Bomb's not going to be doing too much. Ground resists, I believe. Mamo's in. Does Gliscor have an offensive move? Just click sub. That's fine. I think Mamoswine's going to be able to pop it, though. I mean, it's ice typing, so yeah. Clicks Protect. Good idea. Ice Shards here. Try to get rid of that sub. See another Ice Shard against the Gliscor, who clicks probably sub here. Reveals the Earthquake, so Earthquake is his last move. But against two flyings, that sure is something. Samurott is in. I don't know what it's going to try to do here. Tries for a Razor Shell, is going to die to poison here. Oh, doesn't die to poison. Incineroar is in, takes spikes damage. It's definitely a sack for a Razor Shell. Did not. Well, that also has a chance to miss, I think. It's just better than the Gliscor. Alright, Gengar is in, also very low in HP. Comfey comes in, can put Calm Mind probably. Or just Draining Kiss, that works. That works. Oh, and you're Curse Bodied. Oh, you can't use that again. It's not good against the other two Pokemon anyway, so it's okay. Minior is now here. Has the Shell Smash likely. Calm Mind's up. Shell Smash on the Minior. Is this thing Mirror Herb? No Mirror Herb on the Comfey. Has leftovers. You probably should have known that. Giga Drain does not do too much because it's still in its Shield's form. Power Gem also not doing a crazy amount, but Comfey is also very, very Spadef. Just bulk. Does Giga Drain pop the form? It does not. Power Gems here. I don't know what the Ice Terra was for. Maybe he's expecting a switch. Okay, shields are down. Oh, lives on 3, but Minior's going to be able to clap back very hard. Ah, but it's not enough. Comfey's going to be able to kill this thing. Giga Drain's here. And now it's against a Moltres. And I don't know if Comfey has anything for Moltres. It resists both of those healing moves. Comfey might just U-turn here or something. Goes right out into Gliscor, who's going to be able to Toxic Stall this Moltres. No problem. That is likely what we're going to see. And Jay's going to try to roost it off, but it's not going to work. Because of the sub and the protect that Gliscor can do. This is pretty much just the game. Let it go on. We'll let it go on for a little bit longer, I suppose. Probably like just a turn or two, because we all know what's gonna happen. We all know what's gonna happen. After this turn, I'm gonna be just skipping. Protects here. Clicks the flamethrower, just on the off chance of a crit happening. The Venice does not let that happen with all the subs and all the protects. Unfortunately, Moltres does not have a sound move for this. And that is a game. Very good game to these guys. These guys were expertly EV'd because they were living all sorts of hits. Comfey for Minior was very, very good. It was not doing a lot of damage here. And this was nasty. This was absolutely nasty, and you should feel ashamed of yourself. I'm playing. Oh yeah, great game here. I think, yeah, Venice moved on to the finals because of inactivity. And I think Jay was always in the finals, maybe? I think so. Yes, he's 6th seed and fights Snow. So, great game. Great job. We're going to move on to... We're going to go Dewey versus Michael. Going down to Dusk. Why the heck not? Dewey has probably Terrabax and something else. Terrabax and Electros. Pretty decent Terra captains. Well, Bax is really good. And Electros is just good, but good is still good. Both Terra Steel. And then Michael has Terra captains. Zarude and Lapras. Zarude is here in his Terra Fairy. So 2 Terra Steels and a Terra Fairy. I wonder if that was specifically modeled in case of a Terra Fairy Zarude. Also a Namorous, which is a scary guy for sure. Leads. I mean, I've seen Dewey just lead backs. So he could do that. Could also see a lead Talonflame clicking a U-turn or Will-O-Wisp. But I think we're going to see Bax and Chomp. Talonflame. Alright, should have stuck with that. But there's the Garchomp, so I would have gotten it. Clicks U-turn here. Rough skin and a helmet, so this thing is very prickly. Goes to Clef, makes sense, that's a fairy. We get the rocks up. Dewey does not really have a way to get rid of him unless T-Flame has Defog, and I don't know if it does or not. Wishes on the Scizor switch, Talonflame is in. Knocks off the boots. This Scizor is very, very strong. It's probably banded. Vaporeon's in. And these rocks are here to stay. Oh, gets rid of the lefties. Oh, and acid armor. That's not going to save you. This thing is still dead. Oh, it lives because of that. Stored power. Very interesting. I don't know why you wouldn't just save this, but I guess it's the only thing that really can live the knockoff. Bax is in. Clicks Glaive Rush. Does a good amount of damage to Scizor, but it's definitely yeah. Glaive Rush, I think... That's the move where damage is dealt double whenever you hit into it, I think, right? Like, it's just a very strong dragon move that has that downside. So it's definitely gonna get popped there. Val is in. I wonder why he's not going Clef, because this guy's definitely banded. Aurasphere gets rid of the Scizor. Probably just doesn't have Flamethrower, which you probably should have against a Scizor team. Zapdos is in. Clicks a Moonblast. Zapdos takes it very well. Minus special attack, but does not matter. Hey, Fenrir, welcome. We can play your game next. Electros comes in. We see the Terra here. Hit a Heat Wave. Not doing a lot, even though now it's super effective. So this guy's definitely vested. Rock Slide's here. Zapdos takes that. Won't take the next one. This might even burn. No burn from the Heat Wave. We see a Terra Blast. Why did we Terra Blast and not... Maybe there was... Maybe could have switched, I guess. I don't know. I think Rock Slide is definitely just better. Electros is very low. Clefable, I don't think can win. Zarude is in. Clicks Power Whip. And that's it. This thing can still Terra Fairy against the Clefable. Who likely didn't bring Stab. Not Stab, but any move for that. Just clicks Power Whip on the Wish. So Clefable could have definitely just Moonblasted there. Unless he's got the weakness policy. Power Whip almost kills. We see Moonblast. Not killing at all. It's still some good damage. Power Whip's here. Clefable's down to 62. Into a Wish. We're going to see a Protect probably. Zarude can click the Bulk Up if it has it. Terra Fairy and a knock. We don't see Protect. And that's the game. Michael ran away with that one. This Scizor just completely popped to Dewey right in the mouth. Probably didn't have anything for Scizor on Clefable like I was saying, which is very unfortunate. This Tiefling dying, and these rocks stuck around too. Very annoying. Very expertly done by Michael. And great try to Dewey. Very well done. We have Fenrir versus... Not the button I wanted. Fenrir versus good old Bennett. And this is a game. I only know that because of the outcome. But I will keep that to myself for now, even though everybody could have totally just seen the standings and such. But we have Volcarona Terra for Fenrir and Alolan Sandslash. Both are here. We have Terra Electric on Sandslash, which is a very good Terra for it, in my opinion. And then Terra Fairy on Volk, which is just all around good type to have. Bennett only has Dragonite, I'm sure, this Terra. Oh, he also has Terra Komala. Both are here. Komala is Stab, because it's likely not Terraing, let's be real. And then we have Terra Fire on the Dragonite, which will definitely help against the ices and such. Likely has Earthquake, but we'll see. Leads. I don't know that we lead Ninetales here, honestly. I kind of like Slowking as the lead. Slowking Pecharunt. Let's see. Pecharunt and Torn, actually. Okay. I'm getting at least one. Bulk Up. Okay. We are Fizz Torn today. Mean look. Very interesting. Clicks Knock here, getting rid of the Shuka Berry, as they're definitely for the guy, Sandslash. We see Curse. Just to do some chip. Into Acrobatics. Are you no item? Might be no item. Screamtail is in. And we see Slowking. Alright, we have Calm Mind. Into a Wish. Slowking's probably gonna... Oh, okay! Okay! Belly Drum! Liquidation, that is some big chip. That is some big chip. That's the last time Slowking's gonna be doing that, thanks to that roar. Just never got it to proc. Oh, your policy, probably. Calm Mind's here. See another Bulk Up. Into another Calm Mind, so we are trying to maybe do a Stored Power Sweep with Screamtail. And we're just boosting. We are just boosting. We're gonna see a Roar. There it is. Into Slowking again. I mean, we could Belly Drum if we want. Clicks Calm Mind. Into a Body Slam, trying to get that Para. Stored Power doing quite a bit to Slowking. That is a 2-hit KO. Body Slam fishing for that Para again, and we are not getting there. Slowking can take one more unless that was a low roll. There it is, our last Body Slam chance. Does not get it. You're not clearing. No, you're a booster. Alright, Store Power gets rid of the Slowking here. Who do we see coming in? Ninetales? No, Volcarona is here. Clicks Terra Fairy. Stored Power pops it. Yikes. Alright, Ninetales is in. Are we going to be able to get the Veil off? Switches into Empoleon. Alright, Aurora Veil. What is Bennett typing here? I want to see the fun set, so I am going to switch out if you're willing to do the same for one if your Mon gets set up and claims 2 kills. Alright, that's fair. We're just memeing today. Alright, we have Empoleon and Sandslash. Earthquake's here. Empoleon lives that well. And we are Agility Swords Dance. If only you had Defiant. Was that the ability that you used to have? Defiant over competitive? I don't know, but Sandslash kills here. And then Screamtail. This game didn't matter for standings, yeah. I mean, you're, what, seed 1 and 2? Sneasler comes in. Stored power. Sneasler takes that. This thing is Spadef. U-turn. Oh, also reset the boosts, of course. Bennett's trying to Calm Mind up again. Ninetales is in. Is Ninetales like some Specs craziness? Clicks Baton Pass into Sneasler, who's gonna probably Dire Claw or Gunk Shot, do something. Lando is in. Dire Claw. We're probably gonna see like physical Lando or something with SD. No proc on the Dire Claw. We see a U-turn here. Gets the Poison Touch. That'll be good for some chip. Torn is in. See a sub. Or we sub SD here. We might be a sub Nasty Fly, which would definitely be better against this physical Torn. Fly! Okay! I don't see this doing a lot. Yeah, because we're +2 defense. Orlando just kind of... Okay, Salac Berry. Into another Fly. And you just bulk up again, that makes sense. Poison is racking up. Fly comes down. Torn is still above half. And now it is +4, I think. Orlando goes down. Screamtail's in. This thing isn't gonna live. Oh, it does live. We see a Roar here. Into Sandslash, who's gonna be able to Iron Head. Or we get to go into Sneasler. That works. Wish is up here. Into Komala. This thing does not get Last Resort anymore, which is stupid. Dire Claw lives that, probably max defense. Close Combat has a Focus Sash, or we counter? Or we counter? Rapid Spin does a lot. Mirror Herb, okay. I don't even know if Kamala gets counter, I just saw a Sash. Alright, Sneasler's here, +1 speed. Rock Slide on the Dragonite, do we get a flinch? Oh, misses Hurricane, Venny's Canex moment. Oh, but it's good because of Blunder Policy. Rock Slide's here. Sneasler is still faster. We see Fire Blast coming off. Probably just trying to run inaccurate moves to proc the Blunder. Ninetales is in. See Terra Fire. And a Fire Blast. Ninetales goes down. Wanted Mirror Herb on D-Dance for D-Knight. That makes a lot of sense for sure. Sandslash comes in. Might be faster? It is faster. Gets the Earthquake, kills. I just need to hit. Frick. Alright, Screamtail's in. And Iron Head's gonna do it. Also, oh, Ice Spinner just barely misses out. See a Wish coming off. Do you have the Protect? You might not even have that. No Protect. Rapid Spin gets it. And Fenrir breaks the win streak that Bennett had. Thing is, though, this was also a meme game, so there's a chance that that could have went differently if this was a real game. But hey, a win streak broke is a win streak broke, and a win is a win. Doesn't matter. Very well done, Defender here. Didn't have Iron Head. Okay. Probably Terra Blast is the last move for something that's not here. Or maybe Knock. I think this thing gets Knock. That'd be good for Pecharunt. This was cool. Would have been cooler if you got your weakness policy proc, but it's fine. This guy did a lot, for sure. And Sneasler was losing hits that I wasn't expecting, for sure. 100% goes differently. Guess we won't ever know. fly was... That was something. And this rapid spin did a shit ton of damage. Might have been... oh, it's Sash. Kamala's natural attack stat is also like 115 or something. So it could have just been max attack adamant with HP. Miss Knight, because that was the hope. Very nice. Very nice. We're gonna go Ratno versus Bart, who is my opponent for the playoffs. I don't know if... Was this a meme game? I don't think it was, because Ratno really wanted to preserve his win streak. You were -1. -1 on what? Oh, attack. -1 attack. Probably from, like, Intimidate or something. Who do I think is leading? Oh, yeah, Terra's. I'm fairly sure the Ratno just has Terra Fairy on King Gambit, and that's all. Yup. And then Bart has Terra... Garchomp and Weirdeer. Garchomp is here, and it is Terra Water. Pretty decent Terra typing on that thing, for sure. Oh, bro's got these two. Interesting. Sneasler was -1. Oh, okay, from CC. Gotcha. Oh, yep. That makes sense, too. Crazy damage, but you lived the rapid spin, which is great. For sure. I don't think that I don't think it's Chomp lead. I don't think so. I don't think Bundle leads either. It could be Chomp lead, because out of all the Pokemon on Ratno's team, I would think that it's going to be Claude. Claude or Moltres. Garchomp is decent into both. Moltres can burn Will-O-Wisp, though. That's the problem. I'm going to say Moltres Garchomp. King Gambit. Wow, okay, just right off the bat with that. And Bundle. I didn't think that Bundle would lead. Flip turns right away into Skeledirge, likely? No, not Skeledirge. It's a ghost. Garchomp's good. Sets up rocks. King Gambit has the lefties. We see Terra Fairy right away. Do we see a Terra Water? We don't. We just see a Surf. Spite. Very interesting. Bundle comes in. Are we going to try to do that again? We are going to try to do that again. Missed. So what are we doing here? We see a Protect. Protect, Spite, Rocks. This is a crazy King Gambit. We have a Self Snowscape boosting our defense stat here on... Oh, Veil. Very nice. Now what are we doing here? Surf and Freeze Dry? Oh, he has Flip Turn, so probably the last move's Freeze Dry. Okay, Weezing is now in. Click Spite here. We are probably going to see a Poison move coming off of the Weezing, unless there's a D... No, there's no reason to Defog. Raikou in. We see Toxic, actually. That's also a good idea against that very stally King Gambit. Makes sense. Scald's here. No burn. We see a sub from the Weezing. Okay. Does Weezing get any setup? Or is he also... Both brought Spite. This is a spiteful match, I guess. Crazy. What are the odds? Alright, Skeledirge is in. Takes a massive amount from the Earthquake. But the weakness policy. Okay. Are we going to see Slack Off? We actually Earthquake ourselves. I did not know that Skeletor's got Earthquake. That didn't do anything to Claude. It's likely max defense. Garchomp is in. What do we see here? Terra? We see a Florges. Are we Iron Head on this guy? We see Surf. Likely not. This thing is likely just especially offensive. Which is interesting. Iron Crown comes in. Wish is up. Do we see a Calm Mind from Crown? Raikou comes in. I think he's just naturally faster, right? Iron Head? Oh, we're a physical Crown. What is happening? I didn't think this was a meme match. Calm Mind's up. Into Agility. So are we stored? No, we're not stored power here. You just use Iron Head. Did it again, trying to get the flinch maybe. There's the flinch. Iron Headed again. Flinch, yikes. Toxic is racking up too from Wheezing. Moltres comes in trying to get the Flame Body on this thing. Zen Headbutt. And no burn. Garchomp comes in. Are we still Will-O-Wisping? There's a Will-O-Wisp. But Garchomp's not going to care because it's especially offensive. Too bad this thing isn't Mega. That thing has a special attack. Power Gem. We're probably going to see Earth Power. Then Draco? The Steel type's back. We see a Wish. Is this game one of those very long games? I guess that makes up for having like 11 games. Agility's up, so we are fast again. And then Wishing. Are we going to start Iron Heading again? Zen Headbutts instead. Just in case of a Claude switch, I suppose. Scald's here. Gets the burn. So now Iron Crown is not going to be doing too much with its physical attacks here. Switches into King Gambit. We're probably going to see a Zen. An Iron Head. But that doesn't do too much because of the burn. What is Iron Crown's attack stat? I have no idea. Iron Head's here. Flinches. Yikes. Bro brought the Serene Grace. Iron Crown. Alright, we try another Iron Head. Spite. We're trying to not let him keep doing that. Well, how many of these do we have now? Like 10? 8. It was close. Protects here into Zen Headbutt. Trying to reserve PP on Iron Head, I suppose. See a switch to Kilowattrel. Spites. Does not hit because there's no move used. Alright, Raikou comes in. On what, a Hurricane? Tailwind, okay. Oh, and Wind Power charges it. So raising your special attacks, and I think raises your special defense by 1 or something. Oh, misses the Air Slash. Which is ironic, because he probably brought that over Hurricane because of the accuracy. Alright, Florges is in. See an Air Slash, not doing anything because this is a Florges. Very specially beefy. This charges here. It is boosted by charge. Wish. We're going to see Protect likely. Raikou is in. Are we going to go Tailwind again? Yep. Trying to get that boost. Possibly Air Slashing here. There it is. And there's a flinch. Trying to just flinch him down with the Toxic. It's crazy. Hey, Bart. Welcome. Florges is in. We see Air Slash. Whittling this guy down. Gonna see a Wish probably. Nope, Claude is in. Just trying to keep on switching around. Waiting for the discharge, I guess. Which there it was. There he got it. And then what? Tailwinded to Rock move? Toxic's here, okay. Probably not Roost on this guy. Could be. Raikou comes in. We both agreed to run memes, yet his meme was PP stalling me. Okay, I thought you guys weren't trying to meme. Air slashes. Crit. And a sub. This thing's definitely dead soon. Both of these guys are going to be dead. Killer Watchthrough clicks a discharge. Very unfortunate that your Tailwind still had a turn, because that would have been a good Tailwind turn for the rest of your guys before it goes down. Now both electric types go down. Oh, it gets worse? Yikes. King Gambit's in. Now this thing's probably going to gunk shot or something. Toxics. Okay. And a Spite. We're trying to not click Toxic a lot anymore, I guess. Toxic on the floor just would be great. Click Spite. Trying to get rid of the Spite PP. Try to get... Oh my goodness. We are just being very vindictive towards each other. Clicks Protect here. Probably on another Spite. On a sub. Okay. Very, very yawny. Alright, Claude is in now. And to Protect, so this thing can get quaked here. Because it is the thing. Neutralizing gas. Switches out into Bundle. Who wants to roll a 1? Quake. Bundle lives that, of course, with that high defense stat. Are we going to see Snowscape? We see Ice Spinner. Because I guess this guy's physical. And Claude goes down. Alright. Garchomp is in. Trying to hit the... Can't go Surf. Reveals the Earth Power. Kills a Clodsire. Very nice. Clodsire's very annoying. That is big. Florges comes in. Does Earth Power do it? Does not. Gets the Spadef drop, though. Into a Wish. Do you have Protect? You might not have Protect, because I don't think you've used it once. Weezing comes in. There's the Protect. And now who comes in on this? The King Gambit, maybe? Yep, there's a King Gambit. We're going to see Sub. And then we're probably going to see some more spitefulness happening. Very funny. Protects here. Trying to not get spited. There it is. I don't think I've used Spite used outside of... What's it called? Like Banette in Pokemon Emerald that you'd run into. Has no Spite PP left on King Gambit. I used Spite Toxapex. I was trying to use that against a Serp, but it didn't work out very well. Toxics here on the Florges. We still have some of those. Protects here in case of something. Do yourself a favor and speed the matchup. That's fair. We can go to normal. Oh yeah, especially with all these Wish passing and all that. Florges comes in. We see a Sub. And then another Wish. We see a Spite trying to get rid of those Wish PPs. How many do you have left? Like 1 maybe? You have 6. Clicks Protect. Another Protect. Yikes. Oh, this is... Why is this stall weak? Why is this stall weak, dude? We had the Gliscor. We had the Weezing and the King Gambit and the Florges. We had a couple of other things stalling out, I think. I think Bennett had a Stallmon or something. Protects. King Gambit is in. Spite. Can't use it. How many do you have of those left? 5s. Okay. 5s. You have 5. Crown is in. We see Rocks. I don't know what this Crown is going to be able to do. Our match didn't matter for playoffs. Yeah, that's fair. Moltres is now here. We see Iron Head. Probably going to be able to Flamethrower, or maybe you have Flare Blitz on this thing. I don't know. Has Roar. Gotcha. See a Zen Headbutt. Moltres probably roars. Oh, we see another flinch. Iron Head's here. Do we see another flinch? Yeah. Crazy. Alright, Garchomp is in with the Power Gem. Florges is here. Terra Waters. Just in case, I guess. Or at least you were. Yeah. I needed to play my game, unfortunately. Protects here on the Florges. We have a sub on Weezing. It's at least toxic, which is very good. Now I think Florges has a way to get rid of that. Protects here. No Wish on the Kingambit. We see another Protect on the rocks. And he's got like 64 more of those or whatever. 28. Okay. I forgot that rocks doesn't have the 64 and it's Spin that does. Moonblast resisted that damage, of course. We have another Spite. We're not trying to use Moonblasts. Or get Moonblasted. Kingambit is in on a Protect. Just in case. Florges is here again. We have another Spite. Pops that sub. We can just set it right back up. And I think we have to go fast. Can't Spite anything here. I honestly don't know really what to predict. Or even what to say, because it's really just stalling the entire thing. Sucker gets rid of the Garchomp. And now it's just Weezing. Who has the ability to just Toxic Stall everything on the team. Flamethrower gets rid of the sub. We see a Toxic here. We're likely going to have to protect Willow here. And then a Spite. And then Bart admits to not stalling any longer. Which I appreciate. For sure. Well, I don't think it would have... I think all that would have really happened is... the game just goes on for a bit longer and the Weezing eventually goes down. Great game to hear. Almost turn 100. I didn't know that it does this. You guys can't see it. But I put my cursor over the turn count and it says no weather. Ratno has no conditions and Bart has Stealth Rocks on the field. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that it does that. This was really cool. It's a shame that your last turn you couldn't Tailwind to give something else some boosts. Physical Skeledirge, interesting. This was kind of cool. I liked that. The Self-Veil. This is... This is a Weezing set. Weezing sure gets all 4 of these moves. Physical Crown is interesting. I don't know what its attack stat is. Can't imagine it's that great. And then Special Garchomp. Interesting, very interesting. I was so sad about Dirge. Yeah, that thing. I was for sure you were gonna slack off after you got hit with the Earthquake. Weakness policy Flame Charge. That's heat. That's pretty heat. Spite. 2 Spites is crazy. 2 Spites is absolutely crazy. Donphan didn't even come out. Crown was also weakness policy. Got it. Okay. So maybe the last move was a special attack. Maybe Tachyon. Very nice. We're going to go to our second and the last midnight game. Second and last. Good lord. Tylord versus... Holy macaroni. Mac has Zarude and Quillfish. It was meant to be a subversion of the special weakness policy. Okay. Gotcha. So, Sacred Sword last move. Okay, some coverage for, I guess, Kingambit before Terra. Oh, this is Mac probably brought more memes. Yeah, he probably did, because there's no Terra Zarude here or Terra Avalugg. And Tylord has Terra Hydreigon and Toxtricity. Hydreigon's here, and it's Terra Poison. Okay. That's pretty good because you cannot get hit by ground still with Levitate. Thunderous and Shaman? I don't know, just off the hip. Just off the hip. Thunderous. Golden Go. I got half of it. Shadow Balls right away. This thing's definitely Scarf. Discharges here. Does a lot of damage, but there's no para. Switches in Volbeat. Probably takes at least 2. Yeah. We see a Roost here. To another Shadow Ball likely. Yeah, just keep doing some damage. You can get the Spadef drop possibly. Shadow Ball's here. See, U-turn. Its own Shadow Ball gets rid of the Golden Go. Very nice. Volbeat did something. Hydreigon's in. You see Drill, who doesn't care about the Levitate. Scale Shots. Okay, really cannot Terra Poison here, for sure. See, an Earthquake gets rid of that Drill. Nice. Entei's in. Can Earthquake this again, but Top comes in. Inner Focus blocking the Intimidate. Sacred Fire gets the burn, and Top does not live. Yikes. Very unfortunate burn there. Blastoise comes in. Sacred Fire. Some good ship. And a Shell Smash. This Blastoise is ready. Light Herb here. Into a Surf, getting rid of the guy, Entei. Then Quillfish is in, Intimidate, but it doesn't matter. See a Water Spout, crazy, and a big crit. I have a feeling the crit mattered. I have a feeling. Latias is in, we see a Draco miss. Oh no! Ice Beam, also not killing. Draco hits here, but another... If that first Draco hit, then that would have been... Mac needed that, dude. He needed that. I don't know if Thundy outspeeds. I don't think it does with the Scarf. I don't think that it does. No. Now it's little Volbeat versus Blastoise. I need to show the chat. I need to change this layout to show the chat. Because Mac just put that copy, like they ask you how you are, and you just have to say you're fine when you're really not. When you're not really fine, you just can't get into it because they would never understand. Ice Beam kills the tail glowed up Volbeat, and that's the game. Crazy bad RNG for Mac's end. The Shadow Ball kill on Volbeat was really cool. And at least, yeah, I don't feel very bad about the Hitmontop now that this happened and the missing of the Draco Meteor. So very nice job to Tylord. Very nice try to Macaroni. Crazy game. Alright, we're just going to go down the line. We have 3 more games left. Shorter live. Despite the stall. That might have evened it out. We have Fabian King versus Cryptidana. Fabian has Terra, Gouging Fire, and Sneasel. Gouging is here. Terra Steel. It seems pretty good into the 2 Terra captains that she has, which I don't even need to look at the sheet. I'm never forgetting that she got Terra Ambipom after our match. And then there's Terra Bolt as well. Water and Ice. Not respectively, though, because I mentioned Ambipom first. Ambipom is Ice, and Bolt is Water. Bolt being Water makes sense for Gouging Fire. For sure. Leads. I can see Clef leading. I can see Jirachi leading. I don't think it's going to be Grimmsnarl. I know Anna's led Qianpao before just to get some big damage off. I wonder if this is going to be a meme game too. I like Clef as a lead, I do. Clef and Ambipom. Yeah. Clef. Lycanroc. Okay, so this guy's probably going to be clicking the rocks and has the sash. Moonblast here. Gets it down to 7. Just misses out. Stone Edge miss. Yikes. That'd have been some good damage. Oh well. Lycanroc goes down. Why do I bother clicking moves, says Anna. Alright, Ambipom is in, and now we have a Jirachi. Do we have a helmet on this thing? Lefties, and now it's gone. Going right out into Raging Bolt. Photosynthesis special attack. Into a Wish. Clicks the U-turn, goes into Umbreon maybe? Tentacruel, that makes sense. Not really. Goes Calm Mind. Very scary Bolt. What is this Cruel going to be doing? Bolt. Misses out in the KO. We have Mirror Coat on Tentacruel. Bro. Bro. Very nice. Rocks are here to stay, but I think that might have been worth it. That is awesome. Clefable comes in. Magic Guard. Icicle Crash. Oh! Into Moonblast. Kills the Qianpao. Clefable's a living. Ambipom is in, ready to press whatever it really wants. We could see a knock. Does this thing get knock? Clicks a U-turn here. That's still good. Into Sinistcha, my favorite grass type, probably of all time ever. Shadow Ball doing some chip here. Matcha Gotcha. Is that enough? It is not enough. That's enough, though, unless that was a low roll. Grimm comes in anyway, which makes a lot of sense. Shadow Ball's here. Crit did 21, and he got a Spadef drop. Yikes. Pain Splits. Oh, gets the Citrus. And a Parting Shot. Into Ambipom here. Who's going to be able to click Knockoff if it has it? It does. Colbur Berry lives into a Thunderbolt. Doing some damage here. Can you click Knockoff again? And then Umbreon. Okay, I was wondering if we'd see Gouging Fire come in. Grimmsnarl's in. Calm Mind's up. Is Fabian going to try his stored power again? Taunt. Okay, very nice. Cannot use the Calm Mind here. Spirit Break, super effective. Can also lower stats. Keyberry. An Alluring Voice. Probably is trying to do the stored power thing. I don't know how useful that is against two darks, but whatever. Spirit Breaks again. Umbreon is almost dead. Alluring Voice not going to do anything here. Just Spirit Break, killing the Umbreon. Jirachi is definitely coming in. Gouging Fire, actually. Heat Crash gets rid of the Grimmsnarl. I don't know if this Sinistcha can do too much here. Maybe if it's at full. Heat Crash almost gets it. Into a Strength Sap, which you are going right back up to full for sure. Going right back up. D-Dance is here. Could click the Strength Sap again. Uses Curse. Okay. Gotcha. We're gonna Strength Sap probably? I mean, if she did, we won't ever know. This thing is now cursed. It's losing HP. Ambipom's gonna definitely be faster. Maybe even click Fake Out here. Clicks Terra Ice into Terra Steel. And okay, Triple Axle. Not gonna do it because of the type change, very likely. And we're gonna see Heat Crash killing the Ambipom. Great game here. There was some crazy hacks on this side. I liked seeing Curse. That was pretty cool. Not gonna lie. This Raging Bolt totally could have just destroyed Fabian, but Mirror Coat on Tentacruel is a great bring for sure. Taunt was great for the Umbreon, but I don't think the Umbreon was doing too much with its stored power set anyway. I don't know why he keeps insisting on that, but maybe one day it'll work, and maybe it has in the past, and we just haven't seen it work here yet. Clef was expertly just... I don't know if that's just natural bulk or expertly EV'd, but this thing was living. All the hits. Great game. We have Driver 79 versus David. These guys are in the playoffs for sure. I think they're like 4th and 5th place respectively. Terras are Chi-Yu and Miss Magius. Both are here. We have Terra Flying on Chi-Yu, and Miss Magius has Terra Fairy. And Driver has Terra Salamence and Luxray. Salamence is here, and it is Terra Electric. Very interesting. I don't know how Electric helps you here, outside of the Zapdos. Guess we'll find out. This could be a meme game too, but I'm not really sure. Leads. What are we thinking for leads? Guy like me, if I have Zapdos, that's the lead, and I'm clicking U-turn or Brave Bird or something with my Scarf. But I could also see a Treads lead to get off some rocks. Also put pressure on the Pecharunt, who cannot poison it. So I'm thinking Treads and Meow. I was also got the Fast Bunny. Let's see it. Zapdos should have went with my gut. Into Meow. Okay, so I could have gotten it. Meow is probably Scarf unless this Zapdos isn't Scarf. Pecharunt's in. Clicks a U-turn. Into Treads, okay. Exactly the setup I was thinking we'd see. Ice Spinner here, interesting. Probably thought that Lando was coming. Clicks Parting Shot into Cinderace. Pyro Ball's gonna do some damage here. Weezing is likely gonna be able to take it very well, especially since Libero is... Well, it doesn't even do Libero with it. But Pyro Ball, yeah, it's gonna be living. Chi-Yu is in now. It's going to be taking the Pyro Ball even better. Not unless you crit. That was a crazy crit. Good lord. Weezing comes back in to take another Pyro Ball. Or a low sweep, expecting to have the Chi-Yu stay in. Low sweep is probably here just specifically for the speed dropping. And likely to have more accuracy than High Jump Kick. Burned by the Pyro Ball. I never see that, ever. Toxic's the Cinderace here. Pecharunt is now in. What does Weezing do with that? Tries to click Protect. Burn damage and Black Sludge. Nightshade gets rid of the Weezing. What do we see coming in? Probably Treads, maybe even Zapdos. We see Treads. Ice Spinner's here, expecting the Lando again. Parting Shot. I would have probably tried to Quake there. Cinderace is in. Chi-Yu comes in. Are we critting with that Pyro Ball again? Some good damage. I have a feeling Cinderace is going to be outspeeding here. Clicks a U-turn. Kills the Chi-Yu. Meow is in. And probably, yeah, Zapdos. We know that Meow's faster. Tries clicking U-turn here. Are we just going to try to do some damage with Brave Bird or something? Or are we going to try to U-turn again? There's Brave Bird. Not doing anything to this Pecharunt. It's also got 160 base defense, which is wild. Treads comes in. We're going to see a parting shot likely. We see a recover instead. Clicks Volt Switch here. Into Zapdos. So I don't know what David is expecting. Defiant. Let's go. We have a +3 Zapdos here, I think. Gets Psychicked and dies. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Treads comes in with the Ice Spinner. We're going to see a switch to Pecharunt, who's going to take the Ice Spinner very well. Earthquakes here. Does 51. Probably EV'd just for this guy. Screamtail comes in. Earthquake is not doing a lot, so this guy's probably defense. We see a Wish and probably another... Okay, we see a Volt Switch instead. I was thinking we'd see another Quake. Into Mismagius, who is Terra... Fairy? I don't remember. I don't feel like scrolling up either. Nasty Plot into the Lando. Sledge Wave not doing anything. Shadow Ball almost killing the Lando. Just misses out by that 29. Fishing for the poison here. See a Draining Kiss getting back some HP. Yeah, this thing's definitely Terra Fairy then. Screamtail's in. Clicks Encore. Pretty good Encore. Now you can't Shadow Ball. And Pecharunt will definitely be coming in after this Wish, likely. Draining Kisses. Psychic Noise, no more healing. I don't even think this thing had leftovers or anything. Oh, you can't use Draining Kiss after that. Oh! Oh! The Dunsparce is in on that Encore, which is definitely going to be happening. Pecharunt is in. What does this Dunsparce have? Glare. So now this thing can potentially just not move. Earth Power is here. Does quite a bit of damage. We're likely going to see Recover, though. Yep. Getting back all that HP. Looking like a yikes for David for sure. Glare, just in case of a switch. See Toxic here. And Confused because of the Puppeteer. Into Treads, so no more poisoning. We do see a parting shot, though, likely into Cinderace. There it is. Pyro Ball's pretty free. Pyro Ball's pretty free, because this Dunsparce is only going to be able to take so much of that. Yeah. You could just keep clicking Pyro Ball over and over again. Goes out to Pecharunt instead. On the Earth Power. Toxic is whittling these things down. Earth Power. Crazy damage into a parting shot. Okay, I was wondering if it would be another Recover. Meow is now here, ready to click Knock or whatever else it wants to click. See a U-turn. Does it kill? Does kill. Into who? Cinderace. Making sure the Treads cannot come in. Mismagius is in. We're probably going to see, yep, Pyro Ball killing this guy, and then we're going to see it kill the Treads too. Very likely. Oh, Treads is at full. It might not kill? Okay, kills. Very nice game to Driver and David. More stalls, but I mean, as Pecharunt, what else are you going to be doing with that thing? Chi-Yu didn't do too much. I liked the Defiant boost from the Zapdos. Just sucks that it died immediately to Psychic Lando. But it is what it is. Driver had the momentum and all of the pressure. That was really, really good. I would have for sure earthquaked at least once in the early game against the Pecharunt. Especially because of the parting shots. But I guess that might just be me. Great game, though. Very entertaining. Last game of the stream. Salunas versus Human. If you guys have made it this far, definitely appreciate it. Hit the like on the stream. Because likes are cool. Shows me that you liked the stream. I don't remember Terra's, but it's probably obvious. I'm not even going to look at the screen for it. We have Salunas with Terra, Latios, and Crocolore. And Human has Terra, Moon, and Blossom. Moon is here, and it's Terra Bug. A good defensive Terra. And Latios is Water. And Crocolore didn't come either. Okay. We have Sun versus things, I guess. Who's going to be leading? Maybe Ninetales, maybe Sandy Shocks just to get up some hazards, but I don't know if I can for sure say that Meow would lead and click U-turn or not. That might just be Prim expecting the Ninetales. But Prim is also very good here, considering all the water weaknesses, so I don't think leading Prim is good. So it'll probably be just Meow. Meow and Ninetales. Meow and Ninetales. Let's see it. Meow. And Infernape. I'm always just getting one or none today. Moltres comes in on the close combat, taking that very well. You see a Stone Edge just destroying this Moltres. That is one less annoying thing that Human has to deal with. Excadrill is in. We can Quake here. We do just that. This guy's definitely Scarf. And then we see a close combat on the Sash. This Infernape is getting some mileage. Latios is in. We see a switch to Roaring Moon. Into a D-Dance. No, what's it called from Moon? Mirror Herb. Knockoff, expertly Terra'd here. See a Scale Shot. Is this going to kill the Roaring Moon? That crit pretty much solidified that. So now Lottie is faster. Infernape is in. Probably Fake Out. Mach Punch. Just getting rid of this Lottie. Human forgot to Terra his Moon. Gotcha. Makes sense. Stealth Rock into the Prim, who's got Hyper Voice to take this thing out. This is definitely Liquid Voice Prim. Sandy Shocks is in. We see a Volt Switch doing some decent chip into the Prim. It's the Life Orb. And then Ninetales is here. It's going to just click the button. Solar Beam button. Unless it's Healing Wish. Solar Beam does not do too much to the Prim. Into a Hyper Voice, knocking Ninetales down to 10. Solar Beam again, just for some last chip. Gets that crit. Yikes, I think that mattered. No, I don't think it mattered. Never mind. Terapagos is in. Are we going to see a spin? Are we going to see Calm Mind? Weather Ball into the Turtle, knocking its Terra Shell out. We see a spin here. I don't know what we're going to be faster than, honestly. It could go either way, but the Chi-Yu is definitely scary. Photosynthesis, Sun for the Sandy Shocks, Thunderbolts here. Oh, Para! Never mind, I think that's it. Oh, that's definitely it! Terra into full Para, or Para into full Para. T-Bolt gets rid of the Terapagos, and now it's just Meow. And now it's just Meow. Goes for the Tri-Attack. Doesn't get any of the added effects. Flower Trick's gonna kill this thing, likely. Yep. But now it's stuck in grass against a Chi-Yu in the sun. This thing's gonna click overheat and that's it. Doesn't even need to do that, it can do flamethrower. Clicks U-turn. Valiant effort, but it's definitely not gonna be enough. Nice try to Salunas. Good job to Human. Crazy hacks against Salunas here. I think the game, it could have went either way up until this Terapagos was parried down and just destroyed. But this Infernape did some crazy, crazy stuff against Moltres, Excadrill, and Lottie. Definitely MVP of the entire game. As this just absolute machine. Okay. Nicely done. This was the last stream of the main season. Next week, we are going to be starting the quarterfinals. So if you made it into the quarterfinals, congratulations, you're moving on. If not, it's been great having your games up on the screen. It's been a good time watching everybody's games, everyone having fun with the league. You cannot really want too much more than that. If you watched this afterwards because you couldn't make it out here, I definitely appreciate that too. 100%. And I'm looking forward to some playoffs. Have a nice night, everybody.